Welcome back to East Sleep Sixes. You already know what time it is, man. I'm BG. I got my dog 215 Sports Guy with me as always. We got a Sixers L tonight, man. Tough loss to the Detroit Pistons at home, coming off our back-to-back, second game of our back-to-back. Um, we started off okay. Seemed like maybe, and then, yeah, they turned up on us. They turned up on us. We only scored 12 points in the fourth quarter, Carl, if you didn't know that. 12 points in the fourth quarter is crazy. And you
30,
said fire
33,
more again. I agree. I've been
30,
saying
33 points in the second half, BJ. 33 points in the second half.
33 points. Oh,
30,
shit.
33 points in the second half, BJ. I
They
counted them.
scored.
I watched it.
Hey, Carl, they scored 41 in the first quarter.
You know, the name of the game today was, did they want it? And it didn't seem like they came out with the fortitude that they've been playing with. Everyone's going to use the back-to-back thing. Nah, not at this point of the season. Not what's on the line. You don't come out with a lackluster effort like that, coaching wise and players wise. I didn't see the effort. Horrible performance, man. Horrible performance.
This was
Not
a bad joint. Uh, Eastern
standings.
Conference Eastern Conference opponent. That's what makes it hurt more. A team that's missing their best player. Um, pretty much handed us our lunch today and said, "You gonna eat this? This is what you get. We get all this, you get that." They did what they wanted, man. They did what they wanted, man. We had nothing. We honestly had nothing for them, dog. Just seeing that screen just said Tobias Harris, player of the game, just made my stomach hurt. What? Who? Who
Man,
did you just say?
it
Hold up.
seemed,
Wait, Kate, did you just say Tobias Harris was the player?
I
Man,
mean, I'm watching B-ball Paul do what he wanted, creating energy plays for his team. I felt like he was an integral part in their win today. So, 2x Sixers helping to put it to us, on a team that I feel like lacked a little star power, but it seemed as though we got outplayed and outcoached. I'm not just going to say outcoached this game because I didn't see the effort, man. I didn't see it in the guys. I didn't see it in the guys. Nobody in a game like this. Yeah, Paul Reed had a double double on the number one team in the East. I mean, Bad said it. I didn't. I'm just saying. Played important minutes, kind of outplayed both our centers. So, just saying.
he didn't have a double double. He only had 7 rebounds.
We might as well say it. He rounding it up like we would do if he was here. We
Carl,
rounded it. We
so
rounded
like, are
it.
you celebrating this, or are you angry
No,
about
no, no. I'm horribly angry about the loss,
it?
bro.
Okay, I was trying to figure out. Like, no, I'm
I
not
was
talking
just
about the loss.
saying.
No, 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 no. I'm not talking about the loss. You said, "Oh, I'm gonna just put it up here." Bass headed, not me. So,
They said it.
are you celebrating that Paul Reed had a double double, or are
No,
you?
no, no, no,
Oh,
no,
all right. I was just making
no,
sure I wasn't
no,
tripping.
no,
It sounded like you was excited.
no, no. I'm not excited, not even a little bit. I feel like he had a good game, you
Hey,
know.
Muhammad, I said that before that when Carl asked me what the keys to the game was. Carl said, "What's your keys to victory?" I said, "Man, we can't let this Jenkins kid go crazy because he been going crazy. He
hmm
been going crazy, dog. He
I
been
feel
going
like he
crazy.
was he was definitely an X factor. We didn't really have nobody to check him at some points. Our perimeter defense wasn't like it was last game, BG. That made us suffer a lot. Seems like they were getting what they wanted. They were, and once again, we got out coached. A lot of defensive pressure from them. We didn't have an answer for that, BG, at all. It seemed like we kind of got flustered by it. Lots of turnovers, lots of unforced dribble up the court. Ghost just knocked the ball away turnovers that you just cannot have against a team like this. You know.
Remember that 6 man we had?
Yeah, man. I remember.
Never seen a shot he didn't like. You know the guy I be talking about, that 6 man.
Who this guy?
Where the hell was he at?
Just wasn't falling. Where was Kelly Oubre at? Just wasn't falling. Where was VJ Edgecombe at? Just wasn't falling. You know, you could go on. You could go on. You know, no, they did not answer the bell.
Andre Drummond had 3 rebounds, Carl.
And he started the game. How many rebounds did Bona have? That's the tell of the game right there, BJ. If he had 3 rebounds, you know Bona didn't have but 4.
Bona had 4.
Okay. So that's the tell of the game right there.
And Barlow had 2.
And inconsistency. Inconsistency.
Oh man, we got
that
cooked.
is the tell of the tape. That's the tell of the tape right there. You get out rebounded like that. We don't got no guys in double-digit rebounds. None. That's a problem.
Oh
That's
man.
a problem, PJ.
You know what my least favorite? Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God.
Come on, talk about it.
So you know how I always say the only thing the Sixers do is play ISO? Like it's like, yo, let's run a screen down, a pin down for somebody to get on their wing that they comfortable on, and they just play ISO. Yeah. And if they just happen to drive and kick it out, we get an assist, right?
Right.
We had 17 assists tonight, Carl. Like that number? You like that number?
Yeah, BJ.
They point guard alone had 14, and a team had 33.
They played the game the right way. The Detroit Pistons team, BG, you were right. They belong in that number 1 spot.
Yeah, it ain't the Cade Cunningham show over there. It's not the Cade. He's the man. Don't get me wrong, he the man.
Right.
But it is not just the Cade Cunningham show. They defend. They a tough, hard-nosed team. They're able to put up 130 if they have to, but they also able to win games 102-98 if they have to. Yeah, they put it on us. They put it on us.
Jimmy in the chat saying that we can't be the next tier team, huh? That's what y'all think. What's your feelings on that?
Mine?
Yeah.
Carl, I said this the whole time when y'all said when we went on that little streak when we was beating the Brooklyns of the worlds and the nobody.
I don't think they're a good matchup for us.
And I said, well, guess what? They a team that's going to the playoffs. So I don't care about no matchup.
You should.
They in the NBA just like we in the NBA. So you saying because they not in the matchup, we shouldn't even show up to the arena when we play them?
No,
that's a damn shame. Why Nick Nurse don't have us ready for the matchup?
That's the butt right there.
We got every type of player, every type of position, but we not ready for a certain type of matchup. That shit is crazy to me, man. It's crazy to me. But that's what I was saying when we was beating them bum teams and everybody like, BG, look, I'm telling you, when the guys come back healthy, I'm like, cool. We beating bums. And y'all think this is make us good? We beating the low-tier teams that we are. The teams that's fighting for play-ins like we are. Right. Or teams that's eliminated. Those are the teams we've been beating. Yeah, we got to win against Minnesota. That was a good game. I actually got to see that live and in person. But that's the Sixers. It's night and day every other day. BG is a back-to-back. They was tired. God dang it. Detroit just played Minnesota 2 nights ago, too.
Yep.
Everybody at the end of the season, everybody been through back-to-backs, man. Come on, dog.
At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
We got to be able to get up. We just got to be able to be ready. We can't score 33 points in a half.
That's crazy.
A half?
And the most important half. And the second half at that. That shows you gave up. You gave up. You let them take off on you.
Yeah, I mean, but they're the number 1 seed for a reason. We're the number 6 flirting with number 7. Are we officially 7 now? Are we
pull up the standings? 7? Pull it up.
10.5 seconds.
Let the people see it.
No, I can't do that yet. I see your man. Your man on the screen. Hold up. Let me get the volume for y'all. I just seen your man.
Offensive rebounds. We got a good stop.
I bet saw them.
I ain't we're kind of underneath the backboard. And the ball's back in there, and I think they do a good job of early. They start working you under early, and that's another thing you'd have to adjust to is earlier blockouts, things like that. Yeah.
You said first time back. First back-to-back for him. I guess that got you.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was excellent to start the game for sure. Excellent in the first half, and I thought he did his thing pretty good. I don't know what he get for minutes tonight. 28. That's probably keeping him in a pretty good range on a back-to-back. But I thought he was pretty good.
Hey, Kelly,
All right, man. He was talking about Paul
Yo,
George.
BG. Why do we seem more bothered by this loss than him? That's my problem.
Because
He's
we're
too fucking cool for school, bro. He's too cool for school for me. Just not prepared, out coached by good coaches, and too cool for school, man.
It's the same way with the difference between me and you and the difference between Kate and Allah. How it doesn't bother them when we look like crap. They just doing their job. But we doing our job trying to cover the Sixers, but we care. He just doing a job. He's just doing a job, dog. And I think he of the ilk that, well, the big fella wasn't here. We split a back-to-back, so that's a W, I guess. And maybe that was Nick Nurse's plan. As long as we split the back-to-back, he was happy with it. That's maybe I'm not in this man's brain. I haven't been able to figure out who this coach is and the 2 seasons he's been here, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We don't need Joel Embiid crowd for the, we play better without Joel crowd. When we play without Joel, teams do not have to plan to defend Joel. Teams do not collapse on Joel. Joel matters a lot, which is why I wanted him to play today as well. Even if he didn't score 30 points like last game, he matters. His presence. That was another boneheaded move that went into today's loss. That possibly could have took the chemistry out of the team. In and out of the lineup. It's weird. It's weird. I'm sorry, BJ.
What you sorry for?
It was sitting on my soul. It's sitting on my soul. I just
he said Kate Nala sounded static when Tobias hit a 3.
They were like, bro, I can't.
I'm telling you, dog. They love them some
opponents.
I ain't even gonna say who. They just love opponents.
You can be objective. You can be look at the other team positively sometimes type of announcer. But when you're the home team announcer, bro, it's too much away team glazing going on all year. Kate, Allah, I'm sorry, respectfully, tighten up with that shit because it's getting tight in the season. We're already frustrated enough. I don't want to hear gloating about Tobias Harris. Fuck him. I'm sorry.
Kate has a bigger job. She covers sports on a
She's
larger scale.
I get it, but this Philly,
covers sports on a larger scale. She just looks at it as doing a job. Oh, I'm doing this for the Sixers today. Other than, oh, I'm doing this for the Jets and for football, or I'm doing this for the Chargers in football. I'm doing this job for the Sixers. I don't have to love these guys. I just got to speak the game. And that's it. That's all they do. It's not like the days of old. Mark Zumball ain't coming back now.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back. I don't think he's coming back.
PG, please give me the next 3 games. Please.
Oh, I got the next 3. I don't even got to look at them.
Talk to me.
We going down south because this will be the game that I went to. We going to San Antonio. San Antonio is still vying for the first seed. So your whole thought of, maybe they won't have their players playing when we play San Antonio.
That's not how I sounded when I said that. But
maybe Wemby and them will be chilling because
that's not how I sounded either.
They just lost to Denver today, and they got us coming into the building. Now, granted, I got 2 very great facts about the San Antonio Spurs. Joel Embiid has scored his career high against the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay.
And Tyrese Maxey scored his career high versus the San Antonio Spurs on his birthday in San Antonio. I was at that game. So I think we can, but let's be clear. San Antonio not laying down. And I personally think, this is Brian's personal, I gave y'all my whole name. Dang, I'm tripping. This is BG. This is my opinion. The Spurs are the best team in NBA.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion. I could be wrong. BG, if you don't know basketball, shut up. Y'all can have a different opinion, but my personal opinion is I think San Antonio might be the best team in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the favorite to win a championship.
Damn sure a must win.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then we go to Houston.
Okay.
Where Kevin Durant and them have sewed up a spot, but they have not sewn up the 5 seed.
Okay.
So they haven't sewed up their slot, their specific slot, but they have sewn up the 5 seed.
They got something to play for.
Yeah, they're still playing. And you know, KD love playing Embiid. They are like they that each of them is so good. Like KD admires that Embiid is able to do what he can do at his size. So KD, gets up for those games against Embiid. They have a good back and forth, a real good back and forth. So I imagine him playing in that game for sure.
Next game after that, BJ.
After San Antonio, after Houston, we come back home. I do gotta look at that game. I forget what game that is. Yeah, we stay on the road against Indiana. The last game is at home against Milwaukee. That's what it was. So yeah, we go San Antonio, Houston, Indiana, all on the road.
What is this I'm hearing about Giannis being healthy? You heard that?
Giannis had an injury. The Bucks gave up on life on the season. He wants to play, but they like, no, we ain't playing you. They putting out false stuff about whether he injured or whether he not injured. It's just, I don't care about that. I care about the Sixers and who the hell is going to play in 2 days. And then the beautiful thing about it is, Carl, in 2 days we play against the Spurs, and then we get 2 days off in between that before we go to Houston.
I'm liking that. Now
2 days. We got 2 days. Ain't no excuse for all of the players to play that day and 3 days later.
I'm loving it. We're in a what spot right now? We're in 7 BG with that.
We are officially back down to 7. We are officially back down to 7, as I mentioned before the game, because the teams around us weren't playing. Toronto didn't play. Atlanta didn't play. Charlotte didn't play. So only thing we could do is win or lose with us losing. And it was tied between us and Toronto. We are now beneath Toronto, back in the play-in. Back in the play-in.
On the same notion, tomorrow's another day. Those teams that didn't play today will play tomorrow.
Exactly. I'm going to see who Toronto play. Ooh.
Come on now.
Toronto plays Boston tomorrow, so that's a good look. That's a good look. Atlanta plays. Click the button, boy. Atlanta plays the Knicks, so that's one of them games where
I like that.
We ain't rooting for nobody at all, but that Knicks Atlanta game, I guess I want the Knicks to win. I want Atlanta. I don't like saying it. I don't like saying it, but I guess I want the Knicks to win.
I guess.
But that's not tomorrow. That's on the 6th.
I want it to be a knockdown, drag out, double overtime. A hard game for them.
Hey. We ain't got to always be somber. Hey, please, y'all. If y'all are not locked in to the women's tournament, man, I get it. The NBA is almost playoff time. I get it. March Madness on the boys' side might be your thing. But when I tell you, you have been missing an amazing tournament, and it gets to get capped off with North Philly's own Dawn Staley trying to capture another national championship, ain't no Sixers game on. Please watch that game tomorrow, man. We got to be rooting for Dawn tomorrow, man. We got to be rooting for Dawn tomorrow. Even though my bracket that I filled out before the tournament, I picked UCLA to win it. So I'm conflicted, but I'm still rooting for Dawn. For Dawn.
Most definitely rooting for Dawn. Great success. Diamond Street, stand up. North Philly, stand up. She's definitely already legendary, and she's looking to extend her legendary resume. He drawing. He been sipping.
I was about to put it on the screen. I was about to put it on the screen, and then I read it like, hold up. Oh, hey, salute, Jimmy.
Salute.
Salute. Hey.
So, BG, we need to win out the rest of these games, man. We've put ourselves in that position, especially with losing the night. We put ourselves in that position. There's no other way around it. Horrible. Half-ass, piss-poor effort tonight. And what was possibly the most important game of the year. Horrible. Nick Nurse, get the fuck out of my city.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Right now. It's no different than the assistant coach finishing the season at home. It's no different.
You gotta let him finish the season.
Effort that was given
a week before the playoffs. You can't fire a week before.
You ain't had no game plan for these Bulls.
No,
like none. You didn't know.
I got you, Jimmy. Matter of fact, I'm about to send that John now because I forget. Go ahead, talk, Carl. I'm about to holler at Jimmy.
Well, it's all right, man. It behooves me that you have an opponent as famous as the Pistons right now, number 1 in the East, and you don't have a game plan for them? You don't know what they're doing offensively? Just was weird. It's very weird that this guy has a job in my city. I'm sorry, man.
That's your man. Yeah. What we come up with the other day? Everybody your man, dog. Everybody your man.
I guess everybody. That's what I said. I'm gonna sue you.
Everybody your man.
Enough is enough.
I think no matter. I honestly think, obviously, if we win the championship, we can't. But I think anything outside of a championship, I think no matter what Nick Nurse.
We what?
Huh?
We what?
What?
You said if we win a championship, and then you said what?
I said, obviously, this wouldn't happen if we win a championship.
Okay.
But anything short of that, I think no matter how the season ends, Nick Nurse is out of here, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Nick Nurse gotta be. There's no way. I thought it was no way last year, though. But then they did just secretly tank without telling us. So that wasn't Nick Nurse. That was just the organization tanking.
And the excuse was built in that, he didn't have his full resume of players out there, whatever the case may be. No more excuses. No more excuses. This is it. This is it.
And they're going to keep giving him excuses. Good, but you know what? He got a valid excuse. His best player is unavailable most nights because of probably leadership. I don't think that's Nick Nurse saying you're not playing Joel Embiid. I think that's them saying you're not playing. But granted, he did say he wasn't playing back-to-backs. He told us that last year. But just the inconsistency of him in the lineup, period, man. Nick Nurse will always be on the lean on that. If any job interview he gets after this, he's able to say those things. Yo, y'all see what my lineups was half the time? Y'all see who I had to start sometimes? Y'all see that I game plan to have this guy here and he was only here for this many games? Oh, and then a guy got suspended for 25 games? Like, he always going to be able to lean on the fact that, look at what we be doing. He bad, though. Right. He terrible. Please, Nick Nurse, don't think this is me caping for you. You are terrible. But you always going to be able to lean on the fact that we haven't been able to have a consistent lineup for the 2 years he was here.
When he's had the pieces to get the job done, many different times he's folded. I even see that last year. So I don't got no excuses for Bull, and they shouldn't have no excuses for him either.
That's a good.
Oh, it's 10 times worse than Glenn.
Don't live in the moment. Don't live in the moment, Carl.
It's 10 times worse than Glenn.
Okay.
It's 10 times worse than Glenn. 10 times worse than Glenn.
He play young players.
But he's 10 times worse than Glenn.
He play young players
by force. What he was going to sit.
We might not be. We like if Doc Rivers was on this team, we might not see Justin Edwards. We might not see Dominic Barlow.
No, Barlow definitely wouldn't have got.
We wouldn't see a Dembona. It'll just be Embiid and Drummond. It'll be Embiid and Drummond. We wouldn't see none of these young kids.
He did love Drum. He loved Drum real bad, didn't he?
It'd have been Embiid and Drummond, dog. It'd have been Embiid and Drummond. He'd have had Jabari Walker as our starting power forward, dog. Oh, he older. His dad played. That's what Glenn would have came up with. His dad played. It's like having a coach and a player on the court at the same time. Shut up, Glenn.
Eat Sleep 6 is going to give you
no bona is a crazy statement to type out. I got to get this off the screen. Sixers ain't had a good coach. Hey, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. We definitely haven't.
Seriously,
we definitely haven't had a legitimate. It was times during. No.
What?
Never mind.
What? Never mind.
No.
Never mind. We haven't had one. Not one.
You thought about it, huh, Jimmy? You thought after you saw it on the screen, it looked kind of crazy when you gotta say it.
That was crazy, Jimmy. I'm surprised at you, my North Philly brother.
I thought Facebook would have blocked this comment because it looked kind of flagrant.
Your vernacular is not fit for the screen this evening, sir. Jesus Christ. Let's move on to the next one. Jesus Christ. What are we doing here?
So quick question, man. I'm gonna go right to that one that they talked about with our favorite coach, Nick Nurse. How'd you feel about seeing PG for the first time in the back-to-back?
I think they look solid, man. I do think he maybe tried to do a little bit too much, given the status that everybody else was cold around him. Nobody else was really hitting shots or doing anything. But, it was that type of game. He looked solid to me. Let's keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, it was one time, I think early fourth. We losing, but early, I'm still watching the game. Early fourth, and I thought about that statement I said in pregame of, dog, if you get caught in that island, dog, he missed the shot. But, dog, just his footwork, the way it just always looked like his defender going to fall. Like, it always looked like his defender going to fall, man. Keep up the good work, PG. And a loss, man, I do got to say, I'm pleased that he's still looking like he's at least ready for the playoffs. Maxey was his normal self today for the most part.
Right.
For the most part, I guess. For the most part. He shot less threes. And we got double digits out of BJ. BJ was able to be aggressive. So, in a loss, I will say I'm glad that those three gave me almost what I wanted. I would have liked a little bit more out of Maxey, but at least those three. Outside of those three, I really don't got no bright spot that I saw on this roster at all today, man. It got bad. It got to the point where I'm like, what is going on? Why is we getting beat like this? We tried to come back. We tried to make a comeback. Well, I don't want to say a comeback. We looked like we was about to cut into the lead, and then it was like, no, y'all not.
The defense was non-existent, and the rotations, he just couldn't find it, and they couldn't find it. So, horrible night for everybody, bro. Horrible night for everybody.
Hey, Bobby, he can't see you. I don't think he can see your comments because he on Facebook, and you putting these comments on YouTube. Here, I'm going to put it up there. Hey, Jimmy, Bobby King say he think he used to work with your dad at a warehouse, I think. Yeah, warehouse in North Philly. I don't know what he talking about.
He said, Jimmy, I think I worked at the warehouse in North Philly back in the day.
Rebounding definitely our issue. You heard what I said, dog. Andre Drummond had 3 rebounds.
Yeah.
And then Bonus said, I'm better than you. And had 4. Oh, and Dominic Barlow, 2. These are the guys we expected to rebound today, y'all, and they just didn't.
We called that out on pregame. We needed rebounds.
The basic stats of basketball, we lost that.
Yep.
The rebounds, we got destroyed in. Assists, 33-17.
Turnovers,
33-17. Hold on, I ain't see the turnovers. Give me
turnovers.
I got the box score right here.
Shit.
Turnovers for us, 15. Turnover for them, 11. So yeah, we lost all the major categories, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We lost all the major categories. Field goal percentage. They shot 49. We shot 44. 3-pointers, they shot 39. We shot 28. Free throws, we was even. We lost every major category of this game.
Can't expect to win games like that.
Bobby, every game for the rest of eternity is a must-win now, y'all. We put ourselves in a hole. We dropped down to 7 tonight, y'all. We back with 7. Remember, every game we'd be at 7, then we'd drop to 8. Then at the end of the day, we'd be back at 7. The start of the day would be a 7. Something that happened, we'd move up to 6. But then the start of the next day would be a 7. Well, the day we started at 6,
we ended up at 7.
Y'all. We lost ground. We started at 6. We haven't started the day at 6 in a while. We started at 6 and lost ground.
We never like to make it an excuse up here, but the last few games, just fucking horrendous, bro. The refereeing has been horrendous.
Sound like Gino. I'm not trying to hear it. The referees did not make us lose 116.
Did you just compare me?
The referees did not make us lose the assist battle 33-17. They did not have us lose the rebound battle 45-33. I'm sorry. Calls is going to be calls. Bad calls, missed calls is a part of basketball. These boys got to go out there and play.
Absolutely.
Point blank, period. That coach got to go out there and coach. Point blank, period.
Absolutely. But the refs were still horrible in saying that.
Look, I ain't taking nothing away from what y'all saying.
Yeah,
the refs are bad.
Yeah. I'm just saying they were horrible.
But the refs don't grab rebounds. The refs don't box out. The refs ain't never passed the ball to nobody. All of that stuff. I don't like that we lost in every category, bro. Every category we lost. Not just the game. We lost in every category. We could talk about the rest, but let's talk about how we lost at everything. We wasn't better than them at nothing. Nothing.
Say nothing again.
Nothing.
We love start landing the show with a PG, right?
But the refs was bad tonight. Oh, damn. I didn't even realize we was at the 30-minute mark, man. Look at the top of the screen, man. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, man. We go by word of mouth advertising, so please don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Joel, you better play. Wemby, remember that 70. Wemby, remember that 70. Wemby, remember that 70. And Wemby in the race for, he definitely going to win Defensive Player of the Year. But Wemby try and get some MVP.
Stop Wemby glazing. Embiid coming back for the wreck. We going to win out.
I got to hype him up to play something.
I know that's your second squad. I know.
I don't like San Antonio. I just lit it. I used to lit down there.
I know you still. I know.
I'm not a fan. I only go when the Sixers play. I wasn't going to see Spurs versus Hornets.
Hey,
I wasn't going to see LaMelo. I went to see the Sixers.
And we saw you. Make sure y'all catch us 30 minutes before next game. Eat, sleep, Sixers. We out. Peace and love, y'all.
Basura.